Hello, my dear children. Welcome to Maths online class. In the last class, we discussed how to estimate the sum and difference. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss how to estimate the product. Along with that, questions involving bracket. How to solve the questions involving bracket. Hope all are following the concepts and up to date with the lessons. Thank you. So, now we will see how to estimate the product. First question, estimate 578 into 161. When you are estimating the sum and difference, we discussed that we have to round off both the numbers to the same number of places. But in estimating product, that is not applicable. Here, for our easy calculation, we can round both the numbers to its highest factors. That means here both are having same number of digits. In the case of numbers with different number of digits, we can round that to their highest place. Now in this question, here both are having 3-digit number. That means we can round to hundreds only. So first question, 578. 578 is between 500 and 600. Now we look for the digit in the tens place. So where we will round? We'll round to up. So 578 can be rounded to 600. Next is 161. 160 is 1 is between 100 and 200. Now here comes in the tens place it is 6. So when 6 comes we are rounding up. So we rounded 161 to 200. Now we rounded both the numbers to 568 to 600 and 161 to 200. Now for finding the estimated product, multiply 600 into 200. You have studied how to multiply these numbers easily. Here both the numbers are containing zeros. So what we have to do? Avoid the zero and multiply first. 6 into 2. What is 6 into 2? 12. Then write down the zeros. Here how many zeros? 2 zeros. So first write that 2 zeros. Here how many zeros? These 2 zeros. Then write down those 2 zeros. In this method also you can do a normal multiplication also you can follow. For making our calculation easy, follow always the easy step. Now one more example we will look. 1291 into 592. Here any way you can do, either round both the number to tens or both the number to 100 or both the number we can't round to 1000 because here only we have 3 digits. So any method you can do. How the calculation make easy for us, in that method we can follow. So here I am rounding this number to hundreds. 291 only we need for that. So I took 291. 291 is between 200 and 300. Now 9 comes means we are rounding up. So 291 is rounded to 300. That means 1291 is rounded to 1300. Next number is 592. 592 is between 500 and 600. Again 9 is coming here, so we are rounding up. So 592 is rounded to 600. So what we got? One number 1300 and other one 600. So finding the estimated product, 1300 into 600. Here also with avoiding zeros, first multiply 13 into 6. 13 into 6 is 78. Then write down the zeros which are there in the both number. Here 2 zeros, here 2 zeros. So total 4 zeros. So the answer 7,80,000. In estimated sum and estimated difference, we calculated the actual sum and difference also. Here there is no need for finding the actual product because we are just estimating the product only. So there is no need of finding the actual product. Now one more example. 5,281 into 3,491. We are estimating the product. So 5,281, that is between 5,000 and 6,000. Now which digit we will check? The digit in the 100 position, that is 2. So we are rounding to down. So 5281 can be rounded to 5000. Next number is 3491. You know that this number is between 3000 and 4000. Here you will check for the number 4. When 4 comes, we are rounding up or down? We are rounding down. So 3491 can be rounded to 3000. So we rounded both the numbers. The first number is 5000 and the second number is 3000. For now estimating the product, here the multiplication is easy. First multiply 5 into 3. We are getting 15. Now here 3 zeros, here 3 zeros. So writing all the zeros. Don't forget to write all the zeros. If you are missing any zero, our answer will be wrong and it will be different from the actual answer. Next, we will look how to solve the questions involving bracket. If in the calculation there comes a bracket, what we have to do? The first question is 7 bracket 8 minus 3. Here one bracket is over 8, bracket is therefore 8 minus 3. That means this 7 and this is separated. Now here there is no operation given, isn't it? Like if there is bracket, that means the operation is multiplication. So how we will read this first? 7 into 8 minus 3. So when you get a bracket in the question, you have to simplify first the bracket. What is given inside the bracket should be simplified first. So what is given in the bracket? 8 minus 3. What is 8 minus 3? 5. Then do the rest of the operation. What is that? 7 into 5. What is 7 into 5? 35. Next one more example. Here how will you read? 7 plus 2. I told if there is no operation between brackets, I told you that it will be multiplication. So 7 plus 2 into 10 minus 3. Here two brackets are given. So simplify first each bracket, then do the multiplication. What is 7 plus 2? 9. 10 minus 3? 7. So 9 into 7? 63. Here no operations are mentioned, but what you have to understand that this is connected by multiplication. Now one more example. 4 multiplied by 9 plus 2. 4 into 9 plus 2. First simplify the bracket. 9 plus 2 is 11. So 4 into 11, 44. Next, expanding the bracket. Expanding the bracket means the question there is no bracket. The question is 7 into 109. You can multiply this by normal multiplication. Otherwise, by using the bracket, we can simplify this much more easily. How is that? For that, this 109 I am splitting to 100 plus 9. What I did here? This 109 I splitted or I wrote that in the expanded form. What is it? 100 plus 9. Now what is that? 7 into 100 plus 9. So what is it? 7 into 100 plus 9. Now this 7 is equally distributed to 109. This 7 should be given to both 100 and 9. So how can we give that? First give this 7 to 100. So 7 into 100. Then what it is? Plus. Again this 7 should be given to what? 9. So 7 into 9. So how we expanded this? 7 into 100 plus 7 into 9. Don't change the operation of this into to here and plus to here. Then our entire answer will be wrong. You are giving this 7 along with this multiplication to 100. And you are separating that by addition. So 7 into 100 plus 7 into 9. Now you got two brackets. Now how can we solve that? 7 into 100, 700. 7 into 9, 63. Now adding 700 plus 63, 763. If the question is solve by using bracket, means you have to follow in this method itself. That means bracket should be used. Now one more example. 5 into 205. For using bracket, I am expanding 205. 205 can be written as 200 plus 5. So what is it? 5 into 200 plus 5. Now giving this 5 to in the bracket. 5 into 200 plus 5 into 5. Here both the terms are separated by addition. So their addition should be there. So 5 into 200 plus 5 into 5. Now expanding the bracket. 5 into 200 means 5 into 2 is 10. Then here 2 zeros are there in 200. So writing that you are getting 1000. Now 5 into 5, 25. Adding 1000 plus 25, 1025. So today we discussed how to estimate the product. How we are estimating the product? By rounding off the given numbers to its highest factors. Then we solved questions involving bracket. How we are solving? We are first solving whatever given in the bracket, then the rest of the operation. Next, we discussed about expanding bracket. In order to make our multiplication easy, we are splitting or writing the numbers in its expanded form using bracket. So, I hope you understood today's class. You're following up with the lessons, copying the notes, attending the test properly. We'll meet you in the next class. Bye.